Where's your devotion? Where's your devotion?
Hi Taurus, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for November 1st through the 15th, okay, 2022. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody from front to back. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I am just deciphering a story from reading energies the best I'm able. So you may need to swap roles throughout the reading. I could be talking about you, your person, another individual, or party. You may need to swap roles to make it fit. Don't overextend yourself or stretch it to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story, okay? And check your other placements because your messages could be there. So I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and meditated on the collective conscious of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right? So what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Let's find out. What does Taurus need to know? Taurus. Messages for Taurus. All right, one card for you. One card for you. We've got the Six of Swords and a card for your person. Person on Taurus's mind. Person on Taurus's mind. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Past and present energies. Past and present energies. Past. The Fool. And present. The Devil. Okay. Intuition. Intuition is the Eight of Wands. Challenge. Taurus challenge. Challenge for Taurus. The Knight of Swords. Sorry, they're in French, so I'm like trying to... the Knight of Swords. And the Advice. Advice. The Four of Wands. Okay, and person on Taurus's mind, their next move. Person on Taurus's mind's next move. La Battleur. La Battleur. That's the Magician, I think. Let's see. La Battleur. La Battleur. I don't know how to speak French. The Magician. Okay. Bias and caution. Bias and caution for Taurus. Bias and caution. La Homme Perdu. La Homme Perdu, which is the drowning man. That's specific to this deck. Okay. Bias and caution. And guidance for Taurus. Guidance. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's get some... Oh, I was going to pull one crystal card for y'all. Let's see. Taurus. Crystal card for Taurus. Petalite. 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 This angelic stone was used by shamans to provide a safe environment around them as they explore the spiritual plane. With its very high vibration, it's excellent to use during sleep meditation. It can help you reach back in time and heal old family wounds and trauma. Petalite. Maybe at this time you're having trouble sleeping, Taurus. Maybe there's something that is in your life that is triggering, that has come from a deep place, childhood wound. It's existed before this person has triggered it. It's existed before this situation, circumstance, connection, or whatever has triggered it. It's existed within you prior. You might be looking at this on the surface and thinking somebody, something, or some sort of circumstance has been the cause, but this is a deeper cause, and you are just seeing an illusion, thinking that this is the cause. Go deeper. This existed in the past, okay? So there's something there that needed to be healed that has been brought to light, okay? So Six of Swords, Taurus. You are being asked to learn a lesson at this time. Something has been highlighted and you're being asked to extract the lesson. Six of Swords is clarified by strength. You need to have inner strength and guidance to go through this. Inner courage and bravery. You need to tame the beast. Tame something within you that is out of control. Not necessarily that you're out of control, but what I mean is this idea, this wild thought you've let run wild that has taken over. Maybe it is something that has plagued your life in the past and up to this point. Maybe it's something that you really need to get a hold of and understand deeper, and this has largely been triggered within you. Your person, how are they feeling? Or how are they doing? They're thinking of a long-standing commitment. They do love you very much. This person, this is a strong connection. They do. Maybe you guys have talked about marriage. Maybe you guys have talked about law. Maybe you guys have been together for a long time. That there's definitely loyalty here, and there's definitely having something to do with this person has definitely been by your side and committed to you. Clarified by, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clarified by the Six of Swords. You guys have gone through these lessons together. You guys have facilitated lessons for each other and really, really, really helped each other out along the way. Okay. In the past energy, you've got the Fool. So in the past energy, this is I'm getting here that this is somebody that you were with previously. You guys maybe split up for a while and got back together, and it's been good ever since. It's been a little rocky, but you guys have really really transcended a lot of things together. Oh, here we go. Okay. You've got the Devil here as the present energy. So this one came out first. The 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups with the Fool. Here, I'll just lay it all down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the 10 of Pentacles again with the Devil. Okay. So, your energy. The 6 of Swords. A lesson to be learned. Some sort of lesson, transition, moving on from some way of thinking. This is going to take strength, inner guidance, inner courage, bravery. It's something that you need to tame within yourself. A lesson in order to facilitate this growth alongside this person. They've also learned lessons. These largely have to stem back with family. This is inheritance, this is foundations, this is roots. You have healing of family wounds here. They have healing of family wounds. They also see commitment. This is long-standing commitment and love, 10 of Pentacles. They see you guys have learned a lot of lessons together and facilitated these things for each other, and they do see a future with you. In the past, I see that you guys had a new beginning. There was some sort of reconciliation that happened here, and largely it was because you were going after what you wanted, your dreams, your wish fulfillment. You had a wish to obtain this person, obtain this connection, obtain this relationship, and you went after it with a new leap of faith. Okay, and in the present, there are some things that stand in the way of maybe communication, toxic behavioral patterns. Maybe there's some sort of internal struggle that's going on, maybe some sort of addiction, or maybe some sort of battle with codependency, some sort of, every relationship has to go through the trials and tribulations, and it looks like that is presently the case. And it has largely to do with this commitment. There's something here in the past, in the family unit, that of each of you, I'm getting that, these things existed prior to this person. So you need to go back, follow the thread, see where this way of thinking came from. Why are you thinking and feeling this way? What in your past has caused you to have this outlook, to maybe look at something the way you look at it, to see, we all have to stem back to where our beliefs didn't just pop into our head today. The thing that's happening right here, we don't feel the way we feel about it because of how it's happening currently. We have associations and experiences and things that date back, and that's where our way of thinking and our belief system and that's how it's all shaped. So, you got to trace back to those things and see where you kind of maybe skipped over some stuff and didn't do, maybe the full dive and healing work. I do see really, really good progress here, if you're able to do that with this person. So the Eight of Wands is your intuition telling you that, you know, it's time to make some changes. It's time to get a move in, make change, get up, movement. And these are sudden changes. So it's like, you know, get to it. Okay. Your intuition's telling you, go for it. What are you waiting for? You know, the only time is now. Clarified by the King of Wands. Think of the big picture and make those bold decisions. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords rushes in. The Knight of Swords is very communicative, has a message to bring, has sometimes can be a little heady and like a little oh, they just fly in today. I'm so sorry. Sometimes can be a little heady and be a little tactless, but the Knight of Swords, not always. Gosh, sorry guys. So I'm getting here Queen of Wands in the world. Yeah, so something is coming to an end. You're going to communicate about this, and this is obvious. Okay, so it's something with insecurities coming to an end. Queen of Wands is confidence. Okay, so that is your challenge: is overcoming this insecurity, putting it to rest, finishing it off, and communicating about it. The only way to get it out is to talk about it. The Four of Wands. Is your advice. The Four of Wands is to reconcile with some part of yourself. You need to have some sort of reunion where you go back and you kind of touch, hold that inner child's hand is what I'm getting here. Okay. We've got the Devil clarified here. Yeah. Your advice is to go back and address that present devil here with the roots of the Ten of Pentacles. Here, I'm going to clarify this Magician real quick for your person's next move. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah. So look, your intuition is telling you, Eight of Wands, something needs to change. You need to make some sort of change. And this has to do with a big, larger picture, making a bold decision, going after what makes that fire burn within you, and fiery passion. Like the King of Wands is very passionate, loving fire. Like it's the fire energy. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but I'm feeling like you're dealing with somebody who has that energy. They're very feisty. They're very outspoken and matter of fact, and they, you know, they're down for you, but they're also really real with you. Okay, and that's like, honestly, that's what you need, Taurus, because you move a little slow, but you're very real. And so the Knight of Swords here is your challenge, and the World and the Queen of Wands. So the Knight of Swords is talking about something that has been a large insecurity in your life that maybe you've kind of swept under the rug, and you need to bring this to an end. You're bringing this cycle to an end in the way it's affected you to an end, and that's your challenge, is finally getting rid of that ghost of the past. Okay, your advice here is to have some sort of reconciliation with this demon from the past, this ghost of the past, this sort of energy that's weighed you down, this way of thinking, this thought, this behavioral pattern, this limiting belief, core negative limiting belief. Something here needs to have some sort of reunion with that inner child, and you need to transcend this. Your person's next move, they got the conscious creator card, and then the creation from self, like Wands, fiery energy. Again, fire, you might be dealing with fire sign, and they have fire in their chart, not necessary, but could be. Or they embody this energy. They're very feisty, very bold, very go-getter. Your person's next move is they want to have a conscious relationship with you. If you don't know what a conscious relationship is, look it up. Having a conscious relationship is where you are focused on growth. That is the utmost priority, growth together and individually. And that means accepting each other the way you are, becoming curious instead of defensive, being open to changes, being open to communication. You guys don't banter at each other. You don't bicker. You don't attack each other for your individual ways of thinking. You are allowed to express your mind, and without free of judgment, and your partner's understanding. And you guys really value working through these moments together, because that builds greater intimacy and a greater bond. And when you guys can understand each other, even if you don't understand each other, holding space for that person, knowing that if you guys are both consciously there, you're committed to each other. So having that trust while still not maybe understanding that person fully where they're at, but holding space for them, that can really, really, really deepen a bond. So I'm seeing this person wants to have a conscious connection with you where they are setting intentions and focused on growth and stability and commitment. This 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. And I was going to point this out earlier. You've got in the present moment, there's this devil here with the 10 of Pentacles. Remember I said it goes back to the root. And your advice is to reconcile. This is also talks about family. Reconciliation, something with your family dynamic, inner child. And the devil's here again. So that's what I was saying. That has that connection earlier. To go back and heal that. Something there. Okay, now your bias or caution is the drowning man. Be careful of bottling things up so much that you feel like you're drowning or can't really express yourself. You feel like you're underwater, you can't breathe, you're feeling suffocated, you're feeling like you need release. Like that means you do need release. You need to express your emotions, express yourself, say the way you feel, and find a way to express it openly and not, take in what I was saying about earlier. Conscious connection is like, don't be rude, but like find a way to really communicate these things. High priest, the high priest here. This is knowledge of oneself. This is also, playing by the rules. And since this is in your bias, you may think the status quo of maybe not getting too emotional, not expressing yourself, not saying all this because, it's frowned upon, keeping the status quo. You may think but it's causing you to drown. That's your bias up here, okay? So be careful of going with the status quo. You need to have this inner knowledge of yourself that is practical, and you need to be true, and this has to do with some sort of deeper commitment in your life, and even committing to yourself. So commit to yourself to be authentic and express yourself authentically with the faith that it will be corresponded to, okay? Because this person wants to do that with you. So don't allow yourself to drown. They will. It is not weak or needy to need support, validation, clarity, love, to get your needs met, to have needs. It is not weak or needy to want to spend more time with somebody, to want them to validate you, to want them to hear you or give you reassurance or support you, or that is not too needy. If somebody ever tells you that you're asking for too much, tell them to shut them up. Essentially, they don't get to tell you that. And that person, if somebody ever tells you you're asking for too much when you're asking for those bare minimum basic things, you don't want to be with that person. That's just a disaster. Those are bare minimum basic things, okay? And if they want to be passive and lazy and not work to meet those things and tell you that you shouldn't have those needs, or maybe that whatever, well, okay, bye. Thank you for showing me that you're not willing to do this. But this person is definitely willing to do these types of things, and that's what it takes to have that type of connection. So that's really good, and you need to just open up and trust this. We've got the Page of Pentacles as your guidance. The Page of Pentacles is allow yourself to be open to new opportunities. Go for the new goals. Set new intentions. Manifest what you want. Manifest your destiny. Everything exists already. Creation is complete. Time is not real. All you have to do is manifest it. Everything exists. Creation is complete. Time is not real. All you have to do is manifest it. I'll say it again. Infinite possibilities. We live in a universe of infinite possibilities. Creation is completed. Nothing more needs to be created. All is to just be manifested. So if you can bring it to your mind, Have faith, believe, hold true to your vision. Visualization is super important. Let go of resistance. Have faith, go with the flow. Just trust in the process, and do not limit yourself by looking at certain doubts or fears or limitations saying that this, and this means I can't get this. Stop it. We live in a universe of infinite possibilities. Everything exists, and time is not real. Everything exists right now, because now is all there is. There's no yesterday. There's no tomorrow, because yesterday was now, today is now, and tomorrow it's going to be now. It's always forever now. Time doesn't exist. Everything already exists because we live in an infinite universe. Are you seeing this now? How it all comes together? We live in an infinite universe. Time doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. All you have to do is manifest it. Our brain just perceives time in a linear format so we can understand it, okay? So just keep that in mind. Your guidance here is the Page of Pentacles. You know, go for your goals, manifest your destiny, okay? Clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Do things for yourself. Hold tight to that dream. Hold tight to your dreams. Don't let your dreams go. Hold tight. The Four of Pentacles holds on, and it's kind of selfish and it's kind of hoarding, but I'm saying in a good way here. It's like, it's in a great way. It's like, hold tight to your vision and your dream, okay? So when you're feeling like you're drowning, make sure you are learning something about yourself and being knowledgeable and understanding and being open to communicating these things, okay? Don't follow that status quo that says you're weak if you do this and blah blah blah. The Page of Pentacles here, you've got to hold on to those manifestations and those dreams and those goals of yours, okay? If you want to obtain them, you need to hold on and understand. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Stability, security, financial abundance, freedom. This is a great place to be. This is somebody who is able to provide, who knows their worth, who's got stability and security, and has an open heart and loves and is a goal-getter along with their partner. So that's what you don't see coming here. That is coming to you. And we've got a few inner guidance messages here. So let's finish off with some inner guidance messages for Taurus. Have a good time, Taurus. Have a good time. Make sure you are having a good time. And how do you have a good time? You have to address your pain first, okay? Is this thought useful? You have to ask yourself, is this thought useful? Does this serve my greater good, my higher self? Does this serve my path, the path I want? Am I consciously creating, or am I running on a pre-programmed doubt and fear and shame and all the messages from my past that keep me small and serve to keep me in the same space? Intimacy is vulnerability, is intimacy. Vulnerability, expressing your feelings, intimacy, conscious connection, okay? And make love. Have a good time. Make sure you're having a good time. Is this thought useful? Or is it just keeping me small? Intimacy, physical intimacy, emotional intimacy, spiritual intimacy, psychological intimacy. There is so much more to intimacy than just having sex. Okay? Now, make time for that as well. I'm getting here that if you can really just purge the if you can really dive into the past and purge out those limiting beliefs that, and really bring them to light and start communicating about them, this person is going to be your guiding light because they do love you, Taurus. Okay, so they'll help you through your healing process, and this will be very transformative. You guys will create a conscious connection. It'll be for those of you who this resonates with, it'll be mind-blowing, something you've never experienced before. Okay, so this is all I have for you, Taurus. I really hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think,